there. Thanks for tuning in to Wednesdays with Wit. I'm Whitney, and today we'll be discussing being in alignment with oneself. Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. My bad. But that is a perfect reason as to why we're doing today's video, which is all about being in alignment with oneself. I chose today's topic because I can tell you, and I can honestly admit that I have been out of alignment with myself for a little while now. But now that I've made that revelation, I'm working to get back in alignment with myself. And so I thought, what better topic to discuss on a Wednesday with Wit video? So here we are. I definitely want to take a moment to acknowledge Seneca High School's, the Black Student Union, for this t-shirt that they gave me. I told them last year in 2021, I know, don't judge me. I already feel ashamed. It's 2022, I know. They gifted this shirt to me because of the volunteer work that I had done with their Black Student Union, and I was so appreciative. They designed this shirt. I'll put pictures up so you can see the front and the back. Shout out to all the students. Some of them I'm sure have graduated. Shout out to their class sponsor, Mr. Riddle, as well. But they designed this t-shirt themselves. It is beautiful. I told them I would wear it in one of my Wednesday with Wit videos. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate it. And I'm so thankful that you have accepted me into your BSU family. So shout out to you all. We got to make sure we support the kids, y'all. That's our future. I knew that I was out of alignment and something was a little off when my community of family and friends and loved ones were like, dang, we ain't seen you. Where you been at? I'm like, I don't know. I've been around doing my thing. Just, That was probably the first external warning sign when people were like, man, I haven't seen you. Where have you been? What have you been doing? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I've been busy. I feel like I've been doing a lot of stuff, but I guess I really haven't. But I have. And then I'm starting to reflect, and I can't tell them what I've been doing, but I know I've been doing stuff. That was an external warning sign to me that was like, okay, lights flashing, warning, warning, warning. And then, even this shirt, right? Wearing this shirt from the Black Student Union that they gave me last year that I said, oh, I'm going to make a video and wear the shirt. And I haven't done it, and it's a year later. I will say a third warning sign that I received was from a couple of my followers. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate you. But I've had a couple of followers say, where's our Wednesday with Wit video? We haven't seen them. I've had a couple make some content suggestions, like you should talk about X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yeah, I should. Haven't done it in a long time. So getting away from those things I like to do where I'm being creative or I'm producing things that are going to help people, I've kind of gotten away from that. Those were the external warning signs for me when I said, okay, I'm out of alignment. Something is really going on. I need to take some time, get still, get quiet, and listen to my internal voice, my internal being, and figure out why am I out of alignment. When I talk about being in alignment with myself or being in alignment with oneself, what I'm really talking about is, are we living into our own self-integrity? So when we think about self-integrity, I define it as being whole, not being undivided, being honest with oneself, and your strong moral values. And so when you think about if you're being in alignment and you are also not compromising on your self-integrity, what does that look like? Previously, I recorded a video called Knowing When to Quit. I'll link it here. And in that video, I discussed how do you know when it is time for you to quit. Quitting doesn't mean that there's a lack of loyalty or unfaithfulness. If you haven't seen the Knowing When to Quit video, pause this video and go check it out. The link is right here. I'll also put it in the description. How do you know if you're out of alignment? Well, I'm glad you asked. This video is about to be long. Grab a snack because I got a lot of things I want to say. There's a lot of things on my mind. Let's talk about it. One way that I know that I'm out of alignment is when I feel anxious or unsettled. I'm really good at creating routines, doing routines, and so if I have to shift, if I have to keep modifying and I feel like I'm still unsettled, even if I've made adjustments and made changes, or I feel anxious whenever I'm about to approach something, do something, or approach that person, that generally lets me know when I'm out of alignment. Secondly, I know that I'm out of alignment when I can sense that something is off. I will say that I have high intuition, high perceptive skills. So when I feel a vibe, some people say vibe, energy, forces, however you describe it, but when I feel the energy is off or unsettling or unbalanced and it is sustained over multiple instances or interactions, that's another sign to me that I know I'm out of alignment. Thirdly, I know I'm out of alignment when I'm tired and exhausted. Generally, I'm pretty high energy. I kind of wake up like this. But if I feel like, man, I'm just tired once I've gotten done doing something, or I'm tired before I even get to it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm tired. Like I don't feel like it. I'm dragging. That's a warning sign to me that I am not in alignment. Fourth, I know that I'm out of alignment when I feel overwhelmed. So when I have long to-do lists, nothing seems to get checked off, but the list continues to grow and get longer and longer. That's when I'm like, whoo, this is too much. Fifth, I know that I'm out of alignment when I feel restless. So it's like I can't sit down. I know that there's something else that needs to be done. I'm going, and I don't have time to pause, breathe, time for myself, time for self-care, or the things I generally like to do. So that restlessness, that also is a warning sign to me. Six, I know I'm out of alignment when I have forgotten what kind of lights my fire. So there are things that I really enjoy doing, such as connecting with family, friends, and loved ones, being out in nature, recording videos, being creative. When I'm not doing those things that I normally like to do, or I've gotten so far away from them, and I'm not doing things that really light my fire, that make me light up, that's another sign that I'm out of alignment. And then lastly, my seventh way that I kind of know that I'm out of alignment, I know that I'm out of alignment when I'm completely unchecked from reality. So the rest of the world is still happening, things are still spinning around me, but I myself have checked out because I'm so focused and I'm spending all of my energy in one particular area and not spreading my energy out of multiple areas like I normally do. So now that we've talked about how you can tell if you're out of alignment, those are the signs and the warning signs for myself. You'll have to determine what your warning signs are for you. But once you determine what those are, now you have to work to get back in alignment with yourself. Okay, let's talk about some strategies on how you can get back in alignment with yourself. The first tip I like to share about getting back in alignment with oneself is centered on taking care of your body. Taking care of your body might look like going to sleep, getting some quality rest, putting your cell phone on do not disturb or on silence or on focus hours, drinking your water, staying hydrated, moisturizing your skin, working out. All of these things, our body keeps the score, which is a really good book. I'm gonna put that over here. So The Body Keeps the Score, which is a book by this doctor. He's a German psychologist, and basically it talks about how our bodies remembers the traumas, how our body reacts, and our bodies are really talking to us and telling us things all the time. But sometimes we're too busy, or we have so much else going on, so the other noise, the outside noise, is too loud that we're not able to listen to our own internal noise and our own internal voices that are speaking to us. So you definitely want to start taking care of your body, getting serious about your workout routine, whether that's getting out in nature, going on walks, lifting, whatever it is, but you want to start taking care of your body. Secondly, what you can do to get back in alignment with yourself is to identify your goals and your values. I talk about goals all the time. I'm not even going to go there today. There's multiple videos that I have about your goals, goal setting. But when you really write down your goals and you really stick to your goals, those are the things those are like your guideposts. Those are like your North Star that you can always come back to. So if you've gotten off track, go back to those. Remind yourself what you said you wanted, even if those things have changed, but remind yourself what you said you wanted so you can be back in alignment. When we're thinking about being in alignment, the third thing that I would like to encourage you to do is to make conscious decisions. So give people a real yes or give them a no, because a reluctant yes is still a no. Fourthly, to be in alignment with yourself, you really want to strive to be honest with yourself. A fifth way to get back in alignment is to be assertive. Say what it is that you want. Ask for exactly what it is that you want. They're going to tell you yes or they're going to tell you no. But if you never ask the question, the answer is always going to be no. 6, to get back in alignment, you want to be mindful of your thoughts. Just like you are what you eat, you are what you think and dream about the most. So if you want to be successful, if you want your situation to change, think about what your future will be like once you make those changes, what you have to do in order to make those changes, what you will be like once those changes happen for yourself, rather than focusing on your current or focusing on the negative. 7, if you want to be in alignment with yourself and work to get back in alignment with yourself, then you have to commit fully. I mean, don't just put your toes in the water, dive all the way in. Even if you can't see what the outcome's going to be just yet, dive all the way in, be 10 toes down, and try it. 8th, I would recommend for you to seek out your wise counsel, seek out guidance. And I kind of put this one lower in the list because one, you need to get yourself together and think about what it is, what you really want for yourself before you start adding outside opinions and influences, because then that might get you in that same cycle of being out of alignment and doing what other people want you to do versus what you really want to do. So seek out your wise counsel, people who are going to give you solid advice, good mentors, people who know what your values are, and they're going to help you along your path. And lastly, but probably the most important, is to create a personal mission statement. A personal mission statement is your reason why you are here and what you plan to do. Every day you should live into your full purpose. A few years ago, I was asked to create my own personal mission statement, and I will read it to you. It said, I strive to live my life as authentically as I possibly can and in alignment to my values so that others are encouraged by my example to do the same. After reading Simon Sinek's Find Your Why, it's another good read. I feel like I'm dropping so many gems of books in this particular video. In the book, Find Your Why by Simon Sinek, it really outlines for the reader how you can find your why and your purpose of what you do, and how to bring your why into your work, into your career, and into your life, and just infuse it in everything that you do. After having read his book, I revised my personal mission statement, and now my personal mission statement reads, I strive to live to my highest potential so that I unconsciously give others permission to do the same. In conclusion, when we talk about being in alignment with oneself, we need to first identify how do we know when we're out of alignment with ourselves? What are the warning signs? What are the triggers? What are the things that are cueing you to something needs to change in your life? And then once that has been identified, you then need to take active steps to make the adjustments. How do you get back in alignment with yourself? Thank you for tuning in to today's Wednesday with Wit. Until we meet again, take care. Also, shout out to one of my followers who told me my videos were too short and that I need to increase the length. You're the real MVP. This video will do just that.